That is awesome, dude.
Look how red he is.
That's real animal style right there.
Look at that.
That is a day maker, baby. Oh, look at that.
Real Animals, presented by Contender Boats.
You know, one of my favorite trips of the year always is to get with my good friend Captain Ryan Rickard and head for the Bayou. Venice, Louisiana is our destination today, and it's absolutely got me fired up. You know, the drive to Venice is a pretty tough drive. It's a solid 12 hours from Tampa. You know, and when you get to New Orleans, you start to get the feel of the Bayou a little bit, the rhythm of the town, and yet you're still a couple hours from Venice, Louisiana. So it's a trip well earned, but it's one of those trips that I don't mind making because it's 12 hours of worth it. You know, this is probably my 8th, maybe 9th time out here, and every time I come, it's a little different. You know, I've been here when the bite is completely insane, when, you know, at the end of the day, you caught 60 redfish and 150 trout, and it was just mind-boggling. And I've been here when the weather was tough. I've been here in the spring when the water's way high, the Mississippi's running cold and fast and dirty. And I've been here, you know, when you had to grind to catch your fish. But the beautiful part about Louisiana is you just never know. And more often than not, the bite's pretty good. We have been in the car way too long.
Well, you just said just a minute ago, Rickard's getting antsy.
You are
you know, I was over here just back and forth.
You are getting antsy.
Moving a bunch, so we have been in the car way too long, for sure.
Smell the marsh. Venice Marina, baby. Here we are. Home sweet home. You know, I think every angler wants every trip to be spectacular. You know, the fishing trip of a lifetime. But, you know, the truth is, you know, sometimes you go to the Florida Keys and it's great, and sometimes you go there and it's tough. You got to work for it. And Louisiana is no different. The nice part about Louisiana is they have so many fish here that most of the time it's pretty doggone good. Crazy long drive, yes, but pretty well worth it. Your thoughts for today?
It's a little breezy today, but you know what? The excitement is always overriding any conditions we have because we're in one of the greatest red fisheries in the country. So today we're going to go make it happen and make it happen early.
You know, leaving Tampa, it seems like such a arduous task, that 12-hour drive to get to Venice, Louisiana, but as you get closer to the marina, once the boat gets wet, it's on.
That's right.
You know, there's only a couple of places in the country where you can go fishing, and there's a really good chance that you can fish some water that's maybe never been fished before. A shoreline that doesn't get a lot of pressure. You know, this place is so big and so vast. There's so much bait and so many fish here. The nutrient-rich water that the Mississippi provides just creates this incredible, incredible estuary. Sure doesn't look like we could have got a prettier morning.
Man.
Calling for weather to come in, but right now it looks pretty good.
It looks great right now, and I mean, I'm already seeing some mullet jumping and already what I want to see, so I think we're going to be just fine.
Looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, see him right here. Oh my God, Mike. Oh, shoot.
I got him.
Got him?
Yep.
I'm gonna try to double up.
Oh,
Good job.
That whole school of fish.
Double up.
Unbelievable.
Boom, baby.
Breakfast in Louisiana.
Boom, baby. I'm gonna pull down. Look how thick that fish is.
God,
that is a
bro.
thick fish right there,
Look
buddy.
at the back on that thing. Oh, dear God.
This is a tank right here,
At the
guys.
shoulders on these fish. Ooh, ooh. Come on, I got you now. Look at that, huh? Breakfast in Venice, Louisiana. That's how you do it right there. Little ham, little eggs, little redfish. Woo!
Start the morning right.
Nothing
Goodness
about
gracious,
that's bad.
dude.
Nothing about that's bad.
Look at the bellies. Look at how thick these bellies are.
Real Animals is brought to you by Quantum Fishing Reels, Aqua Traction, Strike King, Rolls Axle Trailers, Bull Bay Rods, combined with Tango-free guides.
So as we pull into the first spot that Ryan wanted to check out, you know, we thought we were going to be in pretty good shape because you could see the clean water break. You know, we had some dirty water out when we first pulled in, but there was a bunch of clean water out in front of us, and there was a pile of mullet in there milling around, and you could tell right away that Ryan was feeling pretty good about this first spot. It's really neat how you can see that clear water edge.
Yeah,
the water's
for
just
sure.
a little cleaner on the edge.
You know, a lot of times this whole end would be clean. It just, obviously we've had some little bit of south and east winds blowing on it, but there's a lot of grass up here in these areas to keep it filtered and clean. So the closer we get to this edge, the more it'll light up over here. I'll weed it up.
See him moving right here, see him? Oh, he's on. Oh, dude, did you see that
Yes,
eat?
I'm gonna try to get a second.
Did you see that eat, bro? He clobbered that thing.
Awesome.
Chased it down and clobbered it.
It's awesome, dude.
Oh my dude.
Freaking off. I'm still trying to get a double right here.
Oh my dude.
That's a stud,
He
dude.
clobbered it, bro. Oh, don't mind me. I'm gonna come out of the water and eat this rage swimmer like it stole something from me. Wow. Dude, that was insane right there, bro. Like somebody shot him out of a cannon at my bait. Look at the size of that one there. I got you some slack. Wow, look how pretty that fish is. Huh? Look at that thing, huh?
Good one, buddy.
I don't think I've ever met
Which ones aren't good?
I've never met
right?
that. Yeah, I've never met a bad redfish. 16 inches, 36 inches, it don't matter.
That is definitely why we come here.
Venice, Louisiana.
It does not get any better than this
No,
right now.
it sure done. I don't know what they'll do to a topwater, but it's got to be insane.
No, we're about to find out.
You know, in all of fishing, there's few things more exciting than the bite on a topwater plug. If you love to fish, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and this was turning into be one of those special days where we were going to get pretty spoiled on our topwater plugs.
There he is, there he is, there he is. Oh, he was on you.
I know. I saw him come out of the water.
Oh, God.
Problem with topwaters is you gotta
Top water,
keep
baby.
reeling. Oh boy.
This is
He's
sick.
angry. He's angry. Yeah, first cast with a
Freaking
topwater.
sick.
First cast with a topwater and we got fish on. This
This
is
is insane, dude.
the type of redfish day that people who love to catch redfish dream about, where every bait, every other cast, you're hooked up to another redfish.
I'm just gonna try to creep up your line and tail grab him.
Yep. And we'll go to work on it. And you know what's interesting about these, and that's what makes it so cool, look at the spots.
Look at the spots on that fish, dude.
Because a redfish's mouth is down underneath on the bottom because of the way they attack crustaceans. Topwater plugs are tough for them to get to sometimes.
All right, you're out. That is cool spots
That is
right
a
there, dude.
beautiful fish. What's the other side?
I don't know. I'm trying to get a turn. No, we got to show this side. This side's got to be seen. Look at that fish with those spots. That is a gorgeous fish right there.
That's as pretty as they come.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's a 7-spotter. Really cool fish, man. Cool eat,
On a
cool
topwater
fish on a
plug, yeah.
topwater plug, dude. Sick.
You know, one of the magical things about Venice, Louisiana is you can have one of those days where you just pull into the right pond at the right time and there's fish everywhere and they're chewing. And this early morning bite we were on, you could tell that these fish have been in there and they've been feeding for a while on lots and lots of nutrient-rich food. You could kind of tell we were ahead of that front that was coming. The wind that was supposed to be there hadn't quite got there yet, so that meant that that barometer was still moving. And with that barometer moving, those fish had strapped on the feed bag and it was game on.
Real Animals is brought to you by Ray Marine, South Seas Island Resort, Gator Gems Tackle, closed captioning provided by Gator Ford.
You know, one of the tricks to walking the dog, and one of the hardest things to do, is when a fish blows up on it, you need to keep working that plug. And when you see that big explosion, you think there's no way that fish could miss it, and you want to stop. And a lot of times when you stop, that fish will turn right off. So you really got to concentrate. But today they were so turned on and so focused that even you just kept working it. If they missed it the first time, they'd come back and hit it again. It was unbelievable. We had fish completely coming out of the water to crush our topwater baits.
Oh my God! That was sick, dude! Oh my God! That was sick! Oh my gosh, that was so disgustingly awesome. You throw up there and there's probably 100 fish sitting in just a bowl. There's so many fish, this fish exploded it. Perfect hook set, perfect hook set. Right in the corner of the mouth where it should be.
You know, I'm not a big fan of topwaters for redfish normally. You know, I spent about 10 years fishing the pro redfish tournament trail, and I was never a big fan of topwater plugs. A redfish's mouth is on the bottom lower part of his face on his jaw. They're kind of built for grinding out crustaceans and things on the bottom, you know. But boy, they weren't bashful this morning. They were absolutely pile driving these baits. It was incredible. Probably in my 20 years of saltwater fishing, the best topwater bite I've ever seen.
Was that on you?
Yeah, it sure was.
I heard that. I didn't even see it, I heard it.
Dude, he came out, like literally came out of the water.
Where were you at, over here?
Ran out straight out there, yeah, there's all kinds of them right there. It's covered in them right there. There's all kinds of shake and bake going on. Unbelievable topwater action. Just pounding the mirror lure topwater plugs. Got that rattle, you can hear the rattle.
Yeah.
You know, and there's just enough wind. Perfect walk the dog conditions this morning, perfect.
You need help?
No, I got it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll be all right. You know, one of the cool things about redfish, you know, to me is that bronze, that beautiful bronze color they get. It's just a neat thing when you pull them out of the water and they're kind of shining and glistening. You know, that fresh caught redfish is absolutely gorgeous. You know, we had that early morning sun kind of coming up and shining on those fish. Absolutely spectacular. I mean, the multi-spotted ones with, you know, some of them had 4 or 5 spots on one side. Just perfect fish. If you ever wanted to take a picture of one and take it to a taxidermist and get it mounted, these were some of the most perfect mount fish I've ever caught.
Real Animals Tip of the Week is brought to you by Cleanse Oil, America's original cleaner, lubricant, and protectant.
Hey gang, this week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you about my good friends at Cleanse Oil. You know, since 1948, Cleanse Oil has been the cleaner, lubricator, and protectant for the outdoorsman. They started in the gun industry with a great product there. I used it for many, many years on my guns. Now they've got a great new product out. It's called Cleanse Oil Marine and Tackle. And I use this stuff everywhere, all over my boat. I've got spray bottles of it stuffed in my truck. I've got it in my boat. I've got it in my garage. I've got some in the kitchen. I've got some in my office. There's just nowhere that this stuff doesn't come in handy. It cleans, lubricates, and protects like no product I've ever used. They've got a bunch of different bottles. They've even got some wipes, aerosol cans. It's just really, really a great, great product. It's a veteran-owned and operated company that's been just fantastic to work with. I couldn't be happier with the product. Again, I've been using it for years on my guns. Now they have their marine and tackle. I put it on my reels, I put it on my trailer, I put it on everything. Check out cleanseoil.com today for this great product. It's at a whole bunch of dealers all over the place. If you can't find it, you need to ask for it. Check out Cleanse Oil Cleaner, Lubricant, and Protectant. You won't be disappointed.
Real Animals is brought to you by Maui Jim, Plantation on Crystal River, Pro Marine, Engel Coolers, Power Pole, CCA Florida, and CCA Florida Star Tournament. This week's Tackle Box is brought to you by Mirror Lure. Turn on the bite.
Hey gang, this week's Real Animals Tackle Box, Captain Ryan and I are using our Bull Bay rods, Real Animals Signature Series, the 7-foot 2-inch. This is the 15-pound rod, medium action, fast action tip, great rod for throwing artificials all day. I've got the Quantum Smoke Series 3. This is the 30. It's got 10-pound braided line on it. Today's bite was absolutely incredible. They ate just about everything we threw at them. We threw weedless baits at them to start in the morning. This is the Rage Swimmer from Strike King Lures. It's got this really live action. It's got these ripples all on it. Absolutely a fantastic paddle tail bait. One of the coolest parts of today was obviously the topwater bite. It's not very often that you get redfish in a feeding frenzy like this and that they'll just crush every topwater you drag across. We were throwing the Mirror Lure Top Dog Junior. It's got a little rattle in it. The bite was so great today and they were eating them so ferociously that we had to take one of the trebles off just to make it easier to unhook this one. You can see one of the barbs on this, one of the hooks here is absolutely almost destroyed. This bait is all cut up and scratched up and tore up because the bite was so insane out there today. Absolutely incredible. So today we had spinner baits, we had weedless paddle tails, we had topwater plugs, all getting it done. All of this gear here is all you need to do exactly what Ryan and I did in the marsh. Get on the redfish, get out there and catch you some.
So I grabbed Mike's spinnerbait just because these fish are eating anything and we're gonna watch this thing go into action real quick here. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
A giant's good. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Oh! Spinnerbait.
The question was, I wonder how long this will take.
There's a reason that they're called Redfish Magic spinnerbaits.
Dude, they are blowing up out there on stuff without us even being hooked up. I mean, they're just blowing up.
There's mullet all in here and they're just chewing. We got on the perfect school this morning for epic bite. Look at that. This one, the hooks, the bait's on the outside. This is a perfect shot. Oh yeah, look at this stud, multi-spotter. Dude, we have seen more multi-spot redfish this morning.
Yeah, we have. A lot of really cool fish.
Beautiful fish. This might be one of the best bites that I've ever been on. And you know, even in Tampa, we have 30, 40 redfish days, but you're throwing live bait, you're getting the fish chummed up. This is all on artificial. We pulled in here, put the power poles down, and have basically been sitting on this edge all morning. It's absolutely unbelievable. And they are devouring baits. Old Mirror Lure. Topwater plugs getting it done.
I'm trying to get him to you, buddy.
Well, that's a good fish there.
That's a very good fish.
Spinner bait. Dude, Look at the hooks on the hooks on my bait are all tore up. Let me drop this back in the water so I can get that one here, and then we'll let me get this out of the way. Spinnerbait worked good.
He's still kind of chilling. There he goes. Yeah, spinnerbait worked.
Spinnerbait worked all right.
That was actually a really cool bite there. Like the thump that thing gave me.
The spinnerbait bite is cool. When they attack the spinnerbait.
Well, because you're already feeling that vibration, brrr, and then they thumped it. Oh yeah, he stopped it.
They don't like that thumping through their neighborhood at all. Like one of them cars cruising through your neighborhood with the music too loud.
Yeah.
You're not real happy about it?
Oh yeah.
Because you can feel it through the walls of your house.
Oh yeah, man.
That's what's going on right there. Put a rage swimmer on there. On the Redfish Magic spinnerbait. That's Louisiana style. I've been here and fished all day with spinnerbaits.
Yeah.
And caught black drum and big redfish. Absolutely incredible. Look at that bad boy. You know, those are the types of things that make fishing special, because a day like today is a day that you'll never ever forget. Being on the water with my good buddy Captain Ryan Rickard, being in the Bayou, one of the most beautiful places on the earth, and one of the greatest redfish estuaries, to come in here today, have a day like we had, fishing with my pal, it just doesn't get any better than that.